Hey guys, welcome back to Daniel's Tech World here on YouTube. My name is Daniel Rosehill. This is my little tech corner of YouTube. This is actually a remake of a video that I did a few hours ago because I very stupidly spent time on the video that I'm trying to show people how to find the media ID and other information about the media, wondering why I could only see 6x on a Blu-ray that was capable of writing at 16x. And someone said, "You dummy, look at your hardware. The Pioneer BDR XD08 can only do up to 6x on Blu-ray." So I didn't really look at that aspect of the spec because I'm buying this for, I bought it for M-Disk burning, and M-Disk, as far as I know, only can do up to 6x. But I was wondering how come I couldn't see all these fancy write speeds, and I forgot the obvious factor that your hardware needs to be capable. So I have an internal drive on the way that can do faster speeds. I think 12x as the top, so I should be able to see those soon. But you'll be able to see, so this is in K3B, so let's just start the episode afresh. This is a K3B. You click on media info, and you'll be able to see some basic info about the disc, like what type of thing it is. This is a regular Blu-ray, by which I mean it's not an M-Disc, it's just a BDR from Verbatim. But you might be curious, do you have a HTL or LTH? HTL being inorganic, and LTH being, you probably won't find them that much really anymore. They were kind of a divergence that they cheapened up the process of manufacturing Blu-rays by using organic dyes. But if you got some kind of very crappy, dubious media that is a Blu-ray, you might be surprised to discover that it is actually low to high polarity. But here's just a regular one, right? We can see it's a BDR. The capacity, this is 25 gigs. You never quite get that for reasons I'm not sure, but I'm sure someone knows. No, this is not rewritable. It's not BDRE. No, yes, it is empty, and it's one layer. It's a single layer Blu-ray. And again, as I said, the speeds are not what the disc can support. It's what your hardware can give you on the disc. But you want to get some more info, so we're going to bring over tool number 2. This is our friend QPX Tool. It is a nice little utility on Linux. I was looking at some of the Windows alternatives yesterday through my VM, but this is what we have natively on Linux. It's called QPX Tool, and basically this will pluck out the all-important MID. Now I call it all-important. It's the media ID. Wikipedia called it the media identification code, and I was like, that doesn't make sense, because then it'd be MIC. So I like this better. Media ID is, then the acronym makes sense. So the media ID is, the manufacturer puts this on the media in the metadata, the MID raw data space on the disk. And this is kind of some data that's written into the actual, the media, the physical media, and can be read, detected by certain tools for both, whatever operating your system on. So there's a few blocks, a few sectors rather, of this data, right? And that's what we're actually parsing here in QPX Tool. So the media ID, why is it handy? Well, as I've said before, some people draw, I wouldn't call them conspiracy theories, but doubts over M-Discs because they have a regular verbatim one. They used to keep track of the media and who makes it, perhaps where they made it, the production lines, and what type it is. And there's online charts you can find talking about the media ID. It's just good to know. So in detailed info, you have the read speeds, right? We have the write speeds. Again, these aren't the write speeds of the media. They're the write speeds I can get out of it with my burner. Media class is Blu-ray. Media type is BDR sequential. The media size this is all reported in the raw data. The media size is correct. It's a 12 centimeter form of optical media. The only other type that you'll see in common use is 80 millimeters, which would be mini CDs and mini DVDs. Polarity flags 00. I'd have to look up. Perhaps this is what it correlates onto. But here you go. This is the one that a lot of people will be interested in. Disk category. And by the way, for the M-Disc, you'll see these detecting as HTL, even with the verbatim M-Disc identifiers. So if this is one way if you don't know, because generally this detail very strange. HTL being the inorganic original one, LTH being the kind of cheapies that they moved on to with organic dye, and then kind of gave up on that. Verbatim told me they only make HTLs, but in any event, this is generally not listed anywhere on the box. It's not usually listed on the Amazon listing, although if you on more popular media, some people will say in the comments that it's HTL or LTH, but it's kind of weird that something that important, because whether it's an organic or inorganic is very important for archiving. So this is one way. The next stuff, I have to be honest, guys, I do not know everything. In fact, there's a lot that I'm learning about optical media as I go along, and I don't know what ERRC data is. I'm guessing it's similar to ECC data, the error correction code that we looked at in DVD Disaster. But if you know, please make yourself known in the comments. We all learn from one another here. I did try to look it up and I couldn't find it, so I did attempt. Layer is 1, disk type blank, empty, read capacity, free capacity, total capacity, the media ID which we discussed, and then the rest is just the raw data that you can get out. So that's kind of it. I'm really not sure if there is that more that is reported. I think this is all the MID reports, and in order to get more information, you're really then going into the kind of world of disk scanning, which is available with different degrees of sophistication with different types of hardware. So this is anyway, the short and skinny of it is that if you want to get the MID in Ubuntu of a media, you want to learn a little bit more about it, including perhaps what disk category it's flagged itself as, and some other parameters. You can find those out using QPxTool, and it will build a more complete picture on the data that you can retrieve using your favorite of the limited choice of Ubuntu burners. Thanks for watching today's video. Hope this was helpful. Until the next one, thanks for watching.